Hello and welcome back to another Tonto video. In today's one, we're going over the TMNT, the Casey Jones miniseries issue number 1. So this is a brand new miniseries coming from IDW, going off of Casey Jones and his adventures, about him recovering and all that kind of stuff. And I must say, looking at this preview, it was something which I was really surprised at, just because of one character in particular. But I'd say that so far, looking at this one, it looks like it's going to be a really interesting series, and a really one full of surprises, I want to say the very least, just going off these preview pages. So yeah, okay, so let's get into this one. Okay, so on the first page, you get to see this lizard creature is coming up from the waters, and we do get to see his one character, which we'll find out in just a second who he is. And oh my god, he whistles for some dogs, and he goes over to this lizard creature. Now this lizard creature, I did think that it could have been like the Lantern kind of characters from like 2003 show, or what's the other way to describe them? Like the people from the Sons of the Sun Age episode and story from the comics. I was thinking something along those kind of lines, but I doubt it. I think this is more just, oh, it looks so similar to that. But yeah. And then on the next page, this is where we get the reveal that the man who's hunting this creature is Mr. Marlin. Yeah, oh my god. I mean, I know they only appeared in one episode of the 2003 series, and he was a pretty bad character in the comics. But for some reason, this character puts a big smile on my face. I don't even like him all too much, but I don't know, something about it just brings a big smile to my face to be like, oh my god, we're finally getting to this stage. I mean, he was a character which I was looking forward to, like, seeing if IW would do something with his character. But at the same time, I was, you know, after, what, like nearly 200 issues, he hasn't appeared and haven't done anything like that. I was somewhat expecting, like, they would never touch his character. But seeing that they have done his character, oh my god, that's amazing. But yeah, so it turns out that he has a son, and he's trying to teach his son to kill the mutant. However, the boy, he can't really do it. And this one did cut over to the next page, where, you know, Mr. Mind's saying for basically, you know, like, this mutant, it's, you know, it was like an animal to begin with, and you can tell it from his eyes and all that kind of stuff. And the only quality that separates the, like, you know, the animals and the humans is that, you know, humans don't give mercy or something along those kind of lines. And when it's revealed that the boy isn't really scared about killing the mutant, is more scared about, like, someone else seeing him do it, which I'm quite curious to see who this other character is, and it turns out to be like a dog mutant kind of character. Now, there is supposed to be another mutant character as well in this series. I'm not too sure who it is, but it's like, it looks like an old Hob kind of character, but I don't know much beyond that from what, like, they tried to make a comic trailer, which so yeah, so going over to the next page, we get to see Casey. He's laying in bed and gets up, and the reason for this is just because he's having like nightmares about the events that happened in issue number 5 from the ongoing series where Hell shot him, and he's like you know, he's quite annoyed by all this just because he wants to get out there. His body's, you know, he's going through all these like traumatic experiences and all that kind of stuff, and just wants to get like back together and out there, which is understandable for his kind of character. But yeah, I mean, there isn't really too much for this page other than just that. And then for the next page, which is also the final page with dialogue, we do get to see Casey's rummaging through his fridge and all that kind of stuff while he's listening to TV, where there's like I'm not too sure what kind of events going on, but one actress is telling someone, you know, I can tell you my secret about to kill you, and this like really gets on Casey's nerves, and rightfully so. Yeah, so after that, we do have some other pages which were revealed to us by ARPT Comics, and there isn't any dialogue, but there will be in the official comics. But yeah, I mean, so far with this first page, where we do get to see like Casey looking at the mask and him getting shot by Hale, it's cool, I want to say, for the most part. I mean, I don't really know what else to really say about this page. It's there with what they're trying to go for. It makes sense, but yeah. And then for the next one, we do get to see this like really good page where we get to see Casey just stand there in the park pointing at the like villains, and the people he's pointing to are the Pearl Dragons. And yeah, this page does look really cool, and just giving off like a good Casey kind of vibe, which I love. And then for the final page, we get to see Casey fighting the Pearl Dragons. We've got Milo and the other people. I can't remember the names. Milo's the only one which I remember, but yeah, I mean, I'd say that so far this is off to a really great start. I love all the use of the different characters in this one, characters which I was not expecting, and characters which I love to see. It's just an amazing start to the series, which already having like big surprises. And I mean, I must admit, when first hearing about this series, I was a little bit disappointed because it did reveal Casey being alive and that kind of stuff, and I wasn't really expecting anything like too great or special coming from the series. But I mean, as I say, like seeing these like first 5 pages and like seeing everything they've gone so far, I mean, I must admit, is already gone like above and beyond my expectations. And if they do keep this kind of stuff up, I got a feeling that this could be arguably one of the best series we should do. But at the same time, it's not very like it's not very, like a high bar to beat. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so for the description for this issue, it is explained directly from the pages of TMNT, Casey Jones' first solo miniseries in over 30 years. Casey Jones was shot by DA Hell. He awakes and he has a second chance at life, which, you know, a little bit false just because he already got that chance when he got stabbed by Shredder, but I guess they're trying to forget about that. Instead of taking things slow and smelling the flowers, he's jumping headfirst into action. Casey is hitting the streets and doing everything he can to protect the people of New York City. While those close to him think that he's pushing too hard, April O'Neil, the TMNT, especially Casey's closest friend Raphael, are concerned. Things are only going to get worse as a new strain of mutagen starts changing the shape of New York City. A brand new villain threatens everything Casey believes in, from critically acclaimed team Alex Panicadul, no, I said wrong, sorry, and also Amasi Nipela, probably said wrong, so sorry, and also we've got Luis Delgado, oh god, what? Antonio Delgado, that's his name. He's going to be in the colours as well. So yeah, so I have to say that overall for the description, when I first heard it again, I mean, I was somewhat expecting it wasn't going to be a great series, but now nothing like we do now with Mr. Merlin and all kind of stuff, a lot of stuff, my expectations changed a lot, and oh boy, the possibilities where this could go next is, yeah. And then also I have to say that also the mutation thing, that's also something which I'm somewhat a bit curious about, because like with the whole mission thing, you know, it's the whole thing that came from Dimension X. How they're going to be doing this? It's just, I'm curious about this. It has potential to backfire and make certain things non-canon just be like, oh, is this really canon to this universe and that kind of stuff? But at the same time, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because I really want to love this series so far, but we'll wait and see about that. Okay, so yeah, so for the covers, so we got, oh boy, we got 30 covers. So I'm going to go over the first, what, 4 I think it is, something like that. So cover A, which is done by Amsi Napalan, probably said it wrong, sorry. But we've got Casey jumping down to fight the Pearl Dragons, the Foot Patrol, the Punk Frogs. I mean, I've got a feeling that this cover has nothing to do with the actual story whatsoever. But I must admit, it does, it screams like, you know, a really fun action scene that we won't get to see, but it looks so cool just looking at this. Amazing, I love it so much. And then for the next one, which is done by Danny Earls, we get to see Casey standing there on the streets. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, I do like the colours and how it's drawn, but there isn't anything else I can really talk about here. It's just, yeah. And then for cover 3 or cover C, which is a sketch cover 1 where you can get an artist to draw something on there. That's cool if you actually want to spend money to actually get it done. I mean, it's cool and nice to see that. But I don't know how many people are actually going to go out and actually spend even more money on that, on this kind of stuff. And then also got a 1 in 25 one, which is basically the cover B but without the text. So that's kind of cool. A bit pointless, but it's kind of cool. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, I have to say that overall for this series so far is yeah, really gone above and beyond my expectations, and I can't wait to see where this goes next. The possibilities are pretty much endless now, and oh boy, but we'll and see how good it is. Or like Wednesday, I think it is. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, only a few more days and then we can Grey Mountain Horror. But yeah, that's game for today, guys. If some please share, subscribe and other stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.